Alright, so what's up, guys? How are y'all doing? So Spirit just dropped a good portion of their lineup and also the theme of the year, which I'm pretty sure we all knew at this point. Um, so why don't we just real quick get into this because it's interesting. I think it's cool. Um, the props they leaked are pretty cool too. But first, I do want to show this little front page. It says Spirit Hollow Cemetery. It has the cemetery gates and a few worms for good measure. And then I do want to show you the video that they had. Just let y'all watch this real quick. Take a little gander. Here you go. Alright, yeah, so it's, yeah, pretty cool. I like the video. Thought it was pretty cool. They just have the tombstones that they leaked. They're just showing those, which I'm not complaining. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, no, very good uh, videography, too. I'm gonna say that. But, yeah, no, let's get into this. Okay, so first I want to talk about. Okay, real quick, these are not going to be in any order. I'm just talking about these as I'm seeing them because this is a voiceover. This is my third time filming this video. The first two times the audio failed, but we're gonna go in any order we want to today. Um, okay, so the first animatronic I want to talk about is the 6'6" Black Heart animatronic. So basically, from what I'm seeing, it's nothing but like I'm guessing like a vampire woman or like a demon woman, something like that. I don't know. Then the story you can see it. You can read it. I've read it like three times at this point. I don't want to read it again out loud. Uh, but you can see it. Pretty good. Um, I'm guessing she's just like a demon lady or something, risen from the grave. I don't know. She's gonna be interesting to see. 100% in my opinion. Yeah, she's $300, 6'6", so I mean, I'm hoping she does something kind of cool. But yeah, no, that's the Black Heart. I love the name. Love the name. All right, up next is the 3'9", the Cauldroness animatronic. So it's a witch, from what you can see. It says the bubble bubble or bubble double, whatever it says. This is a voiceover. I'm not looking at it. But you can see it. Um, so it doesn't say much. She's 3'9". She's a witch, and she's $280. That does not leave me with a lot to believe, or not believe, but like imagine. Uh, Lord, I don't know what she could be, honestly, like other than a witch, because yeah, she could like pop out of the cauldron, but like that doesn't justify the $280 price tag. She could totally like have, I don't know, moving eyes, blinking eyes, servos, whatever, but she's 4 foot. She probably wouldn't have servos. Um, I don't know. This one is a big, fat, freaking question mark. We'll see more of it later. I don't know about the price tag. I'm hoping the price tag's justified, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, so, and also, if you want to, you can pause the video, read the stories. The stories are going to be up here. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the Cauldroness. Also, it mentions hearts a few times, so she might have something to do with the heart. Alright, next is Creepy Rising Doll. If you're new to the Haunter community and you don't know what Creepy Rising Doll is, she is a 2015 animatronic. She would start at like 4'5", and then she would rise up to 6'5". And when she was down on the ground, her eyes would blink blue. She had a very like sweet little girl voice, and then she would crack her mouth open. Her eyes would turn red. She would start rising up to 6 foot. And her voice would go demonic. She was really cool in 2015. I liked her. I still do like her. I'm surprised they're bringing her back, honestly, because I don't think she's a Spirit exclusive. Oh, no, no, wait. Oh, okay. Sorry. So the big one is a Spirit exclusive. I just asked somebody. The big one is a Spirit exclusive. I'm thinking of the small one that's not a Spirit exclusive. My bad. So this one's still exclusive to Spirit, so they're gonna bring it back. And she did keep her original price tag, from what I remember. In 2015, she was $230, and in 2023, she is $230 also, which is freaking amazing. I love that they kept their price tag. She is online only though, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Yeah, no, she's really cool. All right, so next is the 4.9 foot Dagger Mike, which, from what I'm seeing or reading, really, it's just it's a little boy dressed as a clown, but he holds two knives. What he could do, I don't know. He's $170, which is a pretty good price tag. I don't have much to say other than it's Dagger Mike. Look at him go. Yeah. Next is Darling Dolly. So I did hear the name before. You saw the tombstone, like the little flashes of the teaser. I thought she was gonna be like 2 foot tall, 3 foot tall, because Darling Dolly, she's a doll. She is 7 foot tall. Do I need to reiterate that? She is a towering prop, which is freaking. That's freaky. That's weird. I don't know what she's gonna do. The story makes it sound like she's like a mutant between her and the mom, or the mom's like a completely separate animatronic, because this is like paraphrasing. It says like Miss Smith and the dolly became like two grotesque creatures or something after the lightning struck them. So I'm guessing either this Darling Dolly animatronic, it's a mix between the mother and the doll, so it's like a mutant kind of, or it's just like a really creepy demonic doll, and then the mom is a separate animatronic this year. Other than that, pretty cool. I actually am kind of excited to see this one. She is $280, a little bit of a hefty price tag, but I'm hoping that her looks and audio, I'm hoping that's gonna like make up for it, and animation. I'm hoping it'll all make up for it. Alright, so next is the 7.3 foot Death Stalker. We've saw the tombstone for this guy in the original teaser that came out for the Halfway to Halloween in the flashes. We all thought it was like kind of a working name or whatever, but no, it's his real name, Death Stalker. What he is, I don't know. I'm guessing he's like no, not a werewolf. He's just a demon. He's just a random like shadow demon, because I remember we all thought he was a werewolf because of the claw marks, but now they're saying like he's underneath the floorboards, he's in your bed, he follows you at night, he is a shadow. I don't know what he could be. He could be like a weird, real grotesque looking demon. We could get a lot of demons this year from what I've seen with these props that have been leaked today. Released by Spirit, that a lot of these could be demons, which is very interesting. He is online only, sadly, and he is $280. He's 7'3". I don't know what I'm gonna say about this guy, because he's so like out there with his story, and he could be anything, and I think that's kind of interesting. So I cannot wait to see what this dude looks like. He's 280. I think I've already said that. Okay, next is the 6 foot Desmodus. So this dude's a vampire. It says like in the story, it mentions him being like a bat. It mentions him like drinking blood in caves. It's a vampire. It's 6 foot. I love vampires. I love vampire creatures that they release. We don't get a lot of vampires, and that's depressing. I've thought about getting the Distortions Vampire Legend one, just because my thirst for vampires hasn't been quenched. But yeah, no, I think he's cool. I'm hoping he's not like just a basic Dracula style vampire, but more of like a kind of like a half man, half bat type thing, or more like animalistic bat features. I think that'd be really freaking cool to see. But yeah, no, I'm guessing he has wings by the tombstone, because the tombstone has wings on it. So we'll see. He's $230, which is pretty good price for what it is. It's a 6 foot bat or 6 foot vampire. So we'll see. We'll see. This one is really catching my attention. Yeah. Next is a 3 foot Eternal Rest animatronic. So from the story, it said like she turned to stone, she's weeping. I'm guessing it's gonna be like a Cemetery Angel from 2013. If you remember that. If you don't remember Cemetery Angel, he was like this. He was an angel, pretty much, that would crouch down, and he had his hands on his face, and he would, like, cry, and then he would lift his face up, and it would be like it was a skeleton face, and he would, like, talk. Not very well at that. He would go, you couldn't even understand him. It sounded like Creed, or Pearl Jam. But yeah, no, she's $140, which is pretty good. 3 feet tall. Really, this could be a cool animatronic, or it could be a bust, like an absolute crap animatronic. It could go one of two ways. This is one I'm very interested in seeing. It could be a Cemetery Angel kind of thing, or like a untimely death, because it does mention her becoming stone and her weeping. So I'm just kind of throwing a guess out there. Yeah, that's Eternal Rest, $140. All right, next is 3 foot Grave Watcher. Return from 2013. If you're new to the community, don't know who Grave Watcher is, or she was this like little girl, I want to say, that held two candles. She'd move them side to side. She'd move her head side to side, I think, and she would just whisper like "Beware of the graveyard" or some crap like that, you know. She wasn't outstanding at all. I think she was made by either YJ or Pan Asian Creations originally, but this new one's made by YJ. Yeah, no, she wasn't very outstanding. I barely remembered her. And, yeah, no, she's back, and she is $80, which is a pretty good price, for a little 3 foot thing. Do I care much for her? No. Is it kind of cool that she's returning? I guess. So next up is the 6'6" Heckles the Clown, which, if I'm remembering this properly, it's the one that had balloons. Yeah, okay, it's the one that had balloons. It's like, oh, shucks, I failed my comedy career. Time to sell poisonous balloons. So he has these poisonous balloons, and he gives them to kids. I'm guessing the balloons are going to have, like, oranges, like, color-wise, they're going to be, like, orange, green, purple, that type of stuff, you know, and he's just going to talk. Almost like a nozzles type thing. He's $280, so he better blow me away with this animation. He's 6'6", which is kind of cool. Alright, yeah, so this next one I want to talk about, it's either going to be, like, one of the coolest things I've seen in a while, or it's just going to be, like, a huge letdown. It is the 4'9" Hellspawn animatronic. That's its name, Hellspawn. So, the description, he's just like, oh, or it's just like, oh, he's a bad man, he's a demon, ooh. You know, he's like Satan's right-hand man. Yet again, it does not say what he could do. It does not say what he really is, other than, like, he's a demon. That's apparently, like, Satan's right-hand man. He's that evil. Now, the price tag is why I said he better be cool. He is $330, which is pretty damn high, if you ask me. He's 4'9", too, which is another, like, thing. So, either he's gonna go one of two ways. Either it's gonna be like this really freaking cool looking creature that's like crouching down or like sitting, and he's just gonna talk or do something, or he's gonna be like this tiny little imp, and he's gonna make me laugh, maybe cry. It's gonna be one of the two, and I know that's what they're gonna do. I'm hoping it's gonna be like a giant creature that's like sitting down. I'm hoping. Okay, so next up is the 4'2" Poor George animatronic. So this dude has a pretty cool backstory. It says like he was sliced in half, if I'm remembering this right. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna check that real quick. I'm gonna fact check that. Okay, yeah, so he was cut in half by a trolley car, but he survived. So I'm guessing he's gonna go like he's either gonna be like stitched up down the middle, like he's gonna have a huge scar, or he's going to be split in half, like he's still gonna be like kind of cut in half and a little gory, which is gonna be, if that's true, that's gonna be awesome. I would love to see that. What else? It also says he stares, which is kind of weird. So he might have like bulging eyes that just kind of like they might move. He might have moving eyes, which is pretty cool. Kind of like the mummy at Costco, which I won't really make a video on. But here's my opinion on the Costco mummy. He's cool. There you go. Okay, so not the mummy. Back on Poor George. So Poor George is $180, and he is 4'2". So he might be crouching. He might be crouching, or he might just be a very small person. We will have to wait and see. So yeah, that's Poor George. Up next, I want to talk about the 6-foot Leatherface Pretty Woman animatronic. So it's just Leatherface wearing the tuxedo and the Pretty Woman face. I'm guessing like his chainsaw moves, and he might like move around, and he grunts and like screaming and chainsaw sounds, which I love. Leatherface, I love this prop. I think it's gonna be cool. It would have been cool, especially for the price, if he came with like both outfits and both masks. So he came with like the regular Leatherface outfit and the regular mask, and then like his dinner outfit, the tuxedo and the Pretty Woman mask. He's $350. My bad, I almost said 340. He's 350, which is kind of outrageous a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think he's cool. I cannot wait to see Leatherface again, because we have not had a Leatherface animatronic from Spirit, I want to say, in about 17 or 16 years, which is kind of weird to say. Yeah, no, Leatherface, he's cool. I like him. Okay, so next is the 7'9", or the 7.9 foot Stilts animatronic. It's just a clown on stilts. Now, it does say like cutthroat a little bit, which I know it's a saying meaning like it's difficult, but that could also be a hint saying that like either he talks about slit throats or he has a slit throat. Could it be a hint? Maybe. Could it not be a hint? I'm just overthinking it. Also very likely. He also talks about like having bowling pins. The tombstone has a bowling pin on it, for God's sake. So like he might talk about giving you a little like Wacky Mole style wallop upside the head, a little bonk, if you will, with the bowling pin. But yeah, no, it's stilts. There's not much to go by other than he's tall, and I like that he's tall. I think that's kind of cool that he's like 8 feet tall, which is pretty huge. Okay, so the last animatronic I want to talk about is the 7'2" Slim from KKFOS, or Killer Clowns from Outer Space. So Shorty is online only, I'm pretty sure, this year, or discontinued. I want to say he's just online only. And then Slim is coming into stores this year, which is really cool. I love Slim. I would have liked a Rudy animatronic personally more, but oh well. But the one thing I do not like about Slim is he is four. You heard that right. $400. He is, yeah, $400 for Slim, and he's 7'2". Am I a fan of that price? Nope. Are people still gonna buy it? Probably. Horror fanatics, probably not just like your Aunt Susan just trying to make a little scary Halloween display for the kids. It's probably not going to be Aunt Susan. It's probably going to be like some dude who has a horror collection. He wants Slim, but oh well, I'm not going to judge. It's Slim. I love Slim. I think he's cool. Will I buy him? Hell no. No, not at all. Not even on the 50 off sale, because that's still going to be really high on the 50 off sale. But yeah, no. So my final thoughts on like the props we've seen so far, I think they're pretty cool. Also, I think I might have forgot to say Stilt's price. He's $350. But yeah, no. So this year seems pretty cool. I can't wait to see this all in person, especially like Flagship and the leaked more like photos being shown. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be a good year for Spirit. I think it's going to be better than last year. I'm hoping it's better than last year because last year's themes, while the themes were cool, they looked good. You know, they had a nice design. The props are kind of you know. But yeah, no, can't wait to see more from Spirit this year. I can actually say that every store this year has a strong lineup. Home Depot has a really good lineup. Party City, oddly enough, I'm usually not the biggest fan of their lineups. I usually think it looks pretty cheesy. Like last year with like, you know, like the clothes would be either too short or they'd be really see-through and kind of crappy. And then a lot of the props at Party City last year, I don't know, they just didn't catch my imagination or attention. And if they did, they were like really expensive. Demon dude. But yeah, this year at Party City, I'll make a separate video on Lowe's, Party City, and Home Depot. Try and cram that all into one video if y'all want to see that. Let me know. But yeah, no, this year is a very, very good year for all like the major Halloween retailers. Especially Spirit. I cannot wait to see more from Spirit. I want to see the themes in person, want to see the props in person. I think it's going to be a good year. Yeah, no, that's about it. See you guys.